Hey guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play series on Feed the Beast Agrarian Skies. I have something pretty cool to show you. I don't know if you recall, but last video I mentioned that my bees seem to have been producing new princesses. And you won't believe what I got here. Like, this is really cool. So if we go to the princesses, check this out. I got two pristine, excited princesses that popped up in my ME system. So with these, we can actually just set up two apiaries right now and produce just a ton of redstone. They shouldn't have the lightning effect either. At least I don't believe they will, because I think they've been produced from my other excited princess that I have looping in my apiaries. So, but we'll take a look at their genetics first. Let's see if I have any excited drones here. I do. Okay, and I just need two to get started here. And what are all the alveary blocks I have? Okay, lighting. Okay, so these are the main blocks. Something's missing. I was pretty sure that I had some of the ports for inserting frames with the alvearies. Maybe I've just forgotten what those are called. Let's take a quick... Oh, okay, yeah, here they are. The frame housing. Okay, so we'll need that. And we'll install a rain shield and lighting. And what the rain shield and lighting will do is they'll allow our bees to work both during the night and when it's raining. So that means I don't have to worry about doing genetic alteration on these guys quite yet, because they'll be producing at night anyways. It'd be nice to do some alterations on them eventually to speed up the production, because I don't think that's particularly good. But this will be good to get started. Okay, the one other thing that we need to build the alvearies is slabs. So we'll just go with oak wood slabs. This should be enough to build, I think, two alvearies, because each one is 27 blocks. Yes, so this will be enough for at least two alvearies, and I'll do 3 frames in each. Okay, so let's get these things built. I hope I have enough room to place them down. If not, I'll have to hop off camera for a second and work on that. I could probably get one in there. Let's first check out the biomes that these are going to go into, because there is some desert biome over here, as you see, and I don't want to put them in the desert. So the desert biome, if we look at the large map, what key do I have it bound to? Okay, it's X. Okay, and I completely forget how to get to the options. I changed the key bindings at one point. Okay, so that's the map. Okay, there we go. I put it on L, I believe. And we want to go to details and performance and turn the bio overlay on solid. Okay, so the desert biome effectively ends past this point, which is at the halfway mark of this new tree farm, but I haven't really gone around the setting it. So we'll get one alveary going right here, and then we'll stack another one beside it right here, just past this desert border. Okay, so this is desert, this isn't. So we'll need 3 blocks for one of them. So let's maybe mark them off with some slabs. So one will be 1, 2, 3. We'll want a bit of space, maybe 2 blocks, and then we'll get another alveary going like here. So 1, 2, 3, and that's perfect, because that gives us some walking room between the next one, and the trees should grow high enough, whatever trees we have going here, that they'll clear this alveary and not cause it too much trouble. Okay, so let's set this dude up. Okay, I'm just going to do it all with alveary blocks for the moment, and then later on I will take out some of those blocks and put in special alveary modifications. It's really nice that I happen to get these alvearies from a loot prize from the quest. I'm not that making them is particularly bad, it's just I don't have the bees I need to make alvearies at the moment, because you require you got to make scented panelings, which needs, I think, like royal jelly and pollen and all these things. So, but let's see. And yeah, we've constructed the first alveary correctly. And I'll put a second one down over here in a bit. But let's get some frame housing in and alveary modifications. So we're going to have to take out a couple blocks. And how should I do this? We'll do, let's make this like this. So we'll take one out there. And on one side we'll put the rain shield, and on the other side we'll put the lighting. It's rain shield. Oh, I guess you can't place it in the top block like that, because that did not form correctly. And I can't remove it. Okay, it's a pickaxe. So maybe the rain shields have to go in the bottom. Okay, that worked. So we'll do one rain shield there. Actually, all the modifications you might have to make might have to go into the bottom. So we'll put the lighting there. No, that doesn't work. Oh no, okay, cool, it did work. And then on one of the sides, so maybe, well, I want to make it away from the tree farm, I'll put all the frame housings. So do 1, 2, and 3. Cool. Awesome. And that should form up properly now. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, okay. No, it's good. It just required a little time to detect the multi-block structure. So let's go put some frames in the frame housings. And then we'll load our bees in and we'll see what they produce. It's obviously not going to be fully automated just yet, but that can wait a bit. Okay, so we'll need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And we'll load them in, and this should start producing quite a bit of I guess the energized combs for redstone production once we get the bees in here. And this is really my favorite way of producing a lot of redstone. And the production is really high, and you don't have to worry about certain inconveniences of doing it with the bloodwood trees, like them breaking blocks underneath or just getting way too much bloodwood out of it. Okay. Uh-oh, I forgot to check the genetics. Let's just do that quickly, because I don't want to be hit by lightning bolts. Yeah, so effect is none, and the genetics aren't exactly pure. Like, it's a mix of redstone and flowers there. But that's okay. Eventually, that queen will become pure, and I don't really care if it needs redstone or flowers, because I can just plop a redstone torch down right there in a second. Let's actually take a look at this one and see what she requires. This is the original excited queen I made. Okay, and this one's all flowers. So maybe I'll take this one and put it in the alveary. Oh no, you know what? Actually, I'm going to leave it here, and I'll explain to you why. Because I think the bees' lifespans are a little different in the apiaries. So I think I might want this one right here. Yeah, so this is the one that's all flowers, because I want to produce a lot of good drones that are just flower-using drones for this queen. Okay, but we're going to need to take this redstone torch. Oh, I broke the multi-block structure. Not the multi-block, I mean the... That really broke way too quickly. Okay, can we... There we go. The micro-blocks. Alright, and this bee is not doing anything because it doesn't have a torch. So we'll just go bam. And then, okay, it has the right... Well, let's turn that off. It should have the right kind of flowers in a second. Okay, there it goes. And look at that. That comb produced ultra fast once that was set up. Okay, so I'm going to take a few minutes off camera to expand this area out, get a second alveary set up, and when I come back we can work on automating them with an ME system, and then maybe after that I can get to automating the liquid output from the cow farm. Because currently the mob essence that we're producing from this is just, like, it's just vanishing. Oh, well, this has a good amount of storage, so maybe we haven't lost any yet. But it will be in a bit. Good thing is we're producing tons of beef. Alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Okay guys, so I've gotten all the components I need together, and let's go set this up and automate it. Oh, one more thing. I'm just going to need one frame so I can program my ME export buses properly. There we go. Okay. And we'll head down here, and yeah, this should be pretty interesting. Should get a lot of good stuff soon from these. And with that redstone, we can finally begin setting up the ME automated crafting system. Though there's one thing that's standing in our way at the moment, and that's power consumption. I'm not actually producing quite a lot of power anymore. Well, I'm producing as much power as I was before, but all this ME stuff is really sucking it up pretty quickly. So I've actually had to disconnect a few of my machines just to keep from running out of energy. Now I could just hook up a whole bunch more of the steam dynamos, and that would be the easy, practical way of doing it. However, instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up with a nuclear reactor. Because I haven't actually tried to make one of these big reactors, nuclear reactors yet. Okay, so we have these ME export buses telling it to output frames into the frame housings. Okay, need to, oh, I thought I made, okay, so these ones were ones I didn't program yet. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Alright, and we're going to need one more thing, and that's a way to import from the hives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick an ME interface. Maybe, well, where should I put it? Okay, well first let's put down, you know what, I'm going to place it right about here. That'll save us one piece of cabling. Okay, and then we're going to connect all the ME stuff. Like so. And I have to run this cable to here. Okay, so that takes care of the frames. And if we take a look, we should be able to see that there are frames inside. Oh, I can't jump up there. These blocks are in my way. Okay. Inside this frame housing here, if I can take a look at it. Yes, and there's a frame. Okay, so that's good, because that's the one we hadn't placed them into before. Okay, so the next step is for the bee products and honey. We want to automate that. And with item ducts, it's actually a fairly easy process. Well, I assume this works. I haven't actually tried it before. Oh, there's lighting, so we can't do it. Okay, apiary, cool. So, the way this is going to work is, oh, I gained a level. Well, my pickaxe did, I guess. We're going to put one item duct there and one there. And this was going to be, oh, yeah, I didn't want to do that. Go away. I should probably just bring this platform out a little farther. Okay. So, this guy's going to be set to output. So, throw a pneumatic servo there, and hit it with a wrench quickly. Okay, and what that's going to do is it's going to take out from here and put right back in items that can go back in. So we'll just tell this to always be on. And you can see the bees go up and they loop around and they come back in and they get right back to work. So that works well. But the combs are still in there. So we got to get the combs out. And that's pretty simple. You just take this and run it over to the ME interface. Okay, so what will happen is the bees will come out of here. They'll go in the first possible destination, which is here. And then everything else will continue down here and go to the next destination, which is the ME interface. Cool. So yeah, that should work really well. It's a lot simpler than the setups you used to have to do back in the day with Buildcraft. That's for sure. Okay, so let's get some more of this dirt out of the way, and we'll get the next one set up. Yeah, whatever. I don't have to make this symmetrical. Let's just get this done. Oh, I guess you can input into there. I didn't know that. Okay. I thought you couldn't input into the valve area lighting, but I guess that does work. Okay, I'm just going to move this. There we go. Alright, and the same thing with this guy. So we want you to take out from there, give you a pneumatic servo, and then just be on. Okay, and everything should automatically go in there, and anything that can't will keep on going out of line. So you can see that works well. Nice, so this is set up right now for a pretty high yield redstone production, which is exciting. So let's go see if our centrifuges are set up properly for this stuff. I think they are. Though they might not have power. They may have been one of the machines I disconnected recently. Oh, we'll take a quick look. And if that's the case, then maybe it's time to start working on the new power system. I might slap on a few steam dynamos just in the meantime so I can get things back up and running again fully, because half of my machines are disconnected at the moment. Oh, why is that not lit up properly? Okay. Yeah, as you can see, I finally got a roof in on this place. Lots of rockwool. I had an automated rockwool production going here, and I forgot that I made it, and I made a second one. So I'm making quite a bit of rockwool. I'll turn that second one into something else at some point. It's not like those machines are gonna go to waste, that's for sure. Oh, just gotta eat something quickly. So let's see, do these guys have power? That says no recipe. So is it that there's nothing going in, or they don't have power? Well, let's see how many combs. Yeah, so we have some combs building up, these energetic combs. And that might just be because I didn't tell them to go into anywhere in particular. So we'll throw them into one of these centrifuges. Okay, so this one isn't taking care of too much, so we'll put the energetic combs there. And yeah, so it does have power, so that's good. So yeah, we got redstone going, and they don't give a lot of redstone, just one each. But they're going to start building up pretty quickly with these apiaries here, and once I get the bee genetics even better and raise the production of those bees, I'm just going to be pumping out redstone like you wouldn't believe. Okay, so that's good. Alright, so let's take a quick look and see what we need to do to get this, what biome's this? Ooh, magic forest. Maybe I can do something cool with that in a bit. Okay, as I was saying, let's check out this power system. So we're going to need to get some fuel for this. And what you need to do to get started with that is you got to make yellorium. So yellorium ingots, I believe. Where are they? Okay, here we go. Yellorium ingots. So, and you make those by smelting, well, yellorium dust. And yellorium dust you can make by combining tin, which is nice because we have way too much tin, and sulfur. And the sulfur you get by pulverizing netherrack, coal, blaze rods, and nether sulfur ore. So let's see what we have the most of. I think it's going to be coal, so we'll probably work on pulverizing the coal. I don't know if this is going to produce more energy than just burning that coal. No, it'll definitely produce more energy burning coal. So that's charcoal. Okay, this is coal, and that's quite a bit of coal. That'll be more than enough for what we need. I don't think our netherrack production yet. Netherrack production is still pretty low. I haven't automated that yet. So let's set up a pulverizer just to pulverize coal and make sulfur. And then we can start combining that into yellorium and get a induction smelter going to make yellorium dust, and to make the ingots. And this will actually be a perfect use of this extra rockwool production facility I've set up here, because we have a pulverizer for coal, and then we have a smelter once we combine that coal with tin to make the yellorium ingots. So yeah, this should go pretty quickly actually. Alright, so let's grab the coal, and we'll just tell this thing to start right away on the sulfur production. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that coal dust. I think there's something you can do like hydrated coal dust fuel. Let's check that out. So the sulfur we make from coal, and we get pulverized coal back. And the pulverized coal, what can we do with this? So we can make gunpowder, pyrophene dust, or liquefacted coal in a magma crucible. Okay, and the liquefacted coal we can put into a floor and throw at things. Or, well, I guess that's all we can do with it. I thought you could use it as fuel in some sort of dynamo. I'll look into that. I think you might be able to. If you can't, well, I'll just store a bunch of liquid coal. But anyways, let's get the sulfur production going first. So we're going to need an output bus, so a precision export bus. So we'll just take this guy from here for now. Okay. And we're going to set it up to keep going if we don't have enough, I guess, yellorium ingots, maybe. I don't know. Wow, I'll have to decide on that in a second. But for now, we can just get this up and running. Okay. So you're going to want to be active with signal and coal. And so that's going to right now put the coal into this induction smelter. And we don't really want that going there. We're going to want to set up some sort of crafting option, probably maybe just right beside here. So I might need to move these guys in a second. But yeah, let's get this going first. Okay, coal, why aren't you going in there? Active with signal. And there's a signal. And there's no coal going in. Oh, okay. In from the back. It was set to go in from the top. Okay, and then the output is set to the side there. That's good. Well, so we don't have any power for this at the moment, so that's not good. So I'm going to have to get that power system up and going again. But before we worry about that, let's get the rest of the components of this yellorium production going first. So I'm going to want another cyclic assembler. Oh, just so happens that I have another one. I didn't even realize I'd made that. Okay. And you, cyclic assembler, you will go here. Cool. And this guy's going to be set to import from the side, export the finished dust out this way to this redstone furnace. Well, should I leave this redstone furnace and make it I'll make it an induction furnace, why not? Okay. And it's also going to want to input, well, I guess from the back, and that's going to input tin dust. Oh wait, do we have tin dust? Nope, we don't actually. So I'm going to need a pulverizer. I'm getting all my tin just from dealing with other kind of tin dust and what am I saying, in the Tigris Construct smeltery. What, you know, the stuff that you get from sifting all those ores. And that's not the right kind of tin dust. So I'm going to need another pulverizer. But that can wait. Okay. So we got these two guys set up. I'm going to need a schematic for here. And I'm going to need to get some power to these dudes. So let's just get some extra steam dynamos going real quick for that purpose. And I'll just make them quickly off camera. Okay guys, I have everything up and running again. Oh, still no power. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, well, I set up power for it. I guess I just didn't connect that final cable. So where does that power need to go? Okay, so we have power going here, so those machines are good. We just have to get it under this big mess of cable and to these machines here. Oh, so that's powered. Okay, so it's just a slight disconnect right here. So how do I want to do this? Yes, yeah, I'll just put that there for the moment. And I'd like to 1, 2, 3, 4, and connect these machines to this power grid, because I set up a separate little power grid for automation. Just like try to keep my basic power system separate from it. So should I do that? Yeah, let's set it up like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have this cable here, but it's not really going anywhere anymore. And I can throw that down here, and then I can take all of this stuff off that power grid. And I gotta be careful not to fall down there. Let's just, I don't know, this block here is not necessary. We'll just do that temporarily. Okay, that's a bit of a temporary solution, but that's alright. Okay, so now, sweet, we got coal dust going in there. So we're going to want to remove this induction smelter. Oh, that's okay. I removed a bit more than I want to, and we're going to want to set up this pulverizer to pulverize and outport tin ingots to the cyclic assembler. And it will import from the back, and that's all it does. Okay, so we're going to want another precision export bus here, and another level emitter on top. Oh, I guess my right click didn't take there for whatever reason. Cool, and this is going to go with tin. That's awesome. So we have tin now going into here, and it should be okay. So we're going to want to do import from that side, and we'll do the export on top. Sweet. So we got pulverized coal and tin going in here. Yeah, nothing on the back for this guy. And the one last part of this setup is the induction smelter for making the yellorium ingots. Because the yellorium dust itself I don't think is useful for anything but the ingots. But let's double check just to be sure. Yellorium dust, you can make yellorium ingots, and that is it. Okay, so we're going to want induction smelter here. I'm going to need just a bit more iron duct. One more piece is good enough. And I don't think I need a pneumatic serval for this, but we'll take one just to be safe. Okay, so this induction smelter in from the top. Okay, why is that connecting to there? It's told not to connect to anything. Okay, so the induction smelter is going to take yellorium dust in from the top and put it in this green slot. Now all we need to do is get sand from the back and output everything that's made to the side. And on the side will be just an ME interface. Okay, sweet. We are just about there. So the sand. Wow, that lightning is getting loud. Okay. Hopefully that's not my bees here. I'm pretty sure it's just the rain. Okay, and we want you to send out some sand, so let's go grab a piece of sand. Oh, and we'll make some schematics while we're at it. So, how do you spell schematic? Schematic. Oh, my spelling is atrocious. SCH. Okay, so blue dye and 2 paper. Do we have paper? Yes, we do. And some dye. Lapis. Cool. We got the schematic. And now we need the sand. Alright, and well, that's a good use of lapis. I don't really know if I've used lapis for anything yet, but making schematics in this entire pack. So it's not particularly useful. But, you know, maybe I'll dye some of this rock wool blue and we'll make a nice blue house for the villagers at some point. Okay, so let's get the schematic going first with cyclic assembler. So we'll put this in here, and I believe it's just like this. Hopefully I've read this recipe correctly. Oh, and something's not right. Okay, let's take a second look at the yellorium dust. Pretty sure it's just pulverized tin, sulfur, and pulverized tin. Oh, but where's the sulfur going? Oh, okay. Yeah, so sulfur just doesn't seem to be outputting. I have it set. There we go. It wasn't the coal, it was the sulfur. So just go like so, and like so, and we gotta send that coal somewhere else. Well, we don't want it going. I don't know if it'll even go into the reduction smelter, but we want it going over here into the semi-interface. So what we can do is we can stick this pneumatic servo on here and say blacklist pulverized coal. So pulverized coal won't go into there. And then we'll grab 2 more item ducts and hook them up. Okay, and what this should do is if we send pulverized coal out the top, it should just go right into that ME interface instead of anywhere else. So we'll do output. Okay, and we're going to want you sending out the top. Yeah, so the coal out the top and sulfur to the side. And the coal dust is going in the right direction. And so is the sulfur. Okay, and oh, I didn't program this properly, I guess. So we'll do that. And tin. I forgot to click this button. There we go. Oh, check that out. That's tons of yellorium dust. Sweet. And that's going into the induction smelter. Nice. Now all we have to do is just set some sand output. And there we go. We are making yellorium ingots. And they made so fast we didn't even get around here in time to see them being done. So let's go check in our system, take a look at them. I'm just going to throw that tin in there. I kind of want to see some being made, but whatever. Alright, so yeah, that worked out pretty well. We got the fuel for the reactors, and we have yellorium ingots for a big reactors mod. So yeah, next thing to do is to actually make the reactors. But that will have to wait for another episode because we're out of time here. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I think we've gotten a good amount done in this episode. Look, we got the redstone production up and going finally. We got fuel going for nuclear reactors. So yeah, those will be fun to set up pretty soon. Maybe I'll set up a little power plant back here in this area. But alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.